What is up, guys? You already know it's your boy Kagi back at it again with a new video. In this video I'm going to teach you everything about land gameplay, all the land rarities, what do they mean, and we're going to use two articles. We're going to use binaryassets.io. He's a community member on the Axie Infinity world, and we got axieedge.com by Enjoy that does a lot of articles as well on Axie Infinity. So we're going to use their knowledge and their expertise. Also, we have a giveaway by playtoearn.net. They're an amazing website. I actually been using this website for the last week, and it's an amazing website. It has all the games, everything about every single game. You could search by genre, by blockchain, devices, everything. This is a full stack website. It's still building, but it's an amazing website. This website is amazing. I started using it, and then he hit me up, and he's like, yo, let's work together. I was like, let's do it. Fuck it, you know? So it's a win-win situation where like he pushes my videos and then I push his website, and we're doing a giveaway right now, which is 250 SLP. So make sure you comment below with your address, and if you don't want to put your address, at least comment your Discord or something so I can hit you up if you win. So just comment below, like the video, and follow him on Twitter, or the website on Twitter, which is playtoearn.crypto or playtoearncrypto, and then follow me obviously as well, KagiJan1. Alright, so let's get started. Here's the map right here, and the first thing you want to know is that the initial land sale offers 17,207 plots right here on this quadrant of the map. So we still have 3 quadrants to be sold. There is 5 types of lands. We got Savannah, we got Forest, we got Arctic, we got Mystic, and we got a special land. So Savannah land is furthest from the center, so it's in the outside of the map. Then you got the Forest, which is a little bit closer. Then we got the Arctic, which is closer, and then we got the Mystic, which is way closer to the middle of the map. Now that red node right here in the middle of the map, and let's go right here, this red node right here is where special events are gonna happen within the Axie universe. So it's really important to be closer to the middle for that reason, because it's gonna take time to travel from one place to the other one. And also we got special lands. We got Genesis lands, and then we got Luna's Landing, which is the red node. The Genesis land is this one right here. So for you to actually get one of those right now, you either have to buy it from somebody, which is really expensive because it's in the middle of the map, literally right next to the red node. There's 220 Genesis plots. So 75 rolled during the initial land sale. Each consecutive land sale will offer less total Genesis plot than the first. So it was a roll. It's not something you could buy. Now let's jump into the binary assets article, which gives you a little insight into the rarities. All right, so let's look at the different types of lands. We got the node plots, which are right next to the pink nodes. We got the river road plot, which is next to the river, next to the road. And then we got the river plots, which is only on the river. Then we got the road plots, obviously road plots, and then we got the river node plots. So if we look at this right here, basic plots, we got 61% of a total of 17,000. Road plots, we got 26% of those. Node plots, we got 8%. We got river plots, which is 2.5%, so it goes lower, and that's why they're more expensive. This is a reason why those lands might be more expensive. And then we got the river road plots, which is 0.41%. That's crazy. River road plots. We got the river node plots, which is 0.28%, and then we got the node road plots. These are the node road plots right here in this corner. Boom, boom. You got the node, and you got the road right here. Wow, incredible. All right, so the big question, what can you do with lands, and what are the buildings and locations? Okay, so we got the roads. 300% increase in Axie speed when traveling on roads. We know that traveling on an Axie Infinity map is going to be quite a task. So the closer you are to a road is going to be better for you. And your land plots, you can actually make them into a road. So if you think somebody should be able to get from point A to point B, maybe you'll buy all those lands in a row if you can actually get your hands on them, and then build a road out of that. So you have the ability to do that. Then you got the rivers, which you cannot pass on foot. Roads over rivers are shown as bridges. So if we go right here, these are the roads. These are the roads. And these are the bridges right here. So let's say you want to make a road from this pink node, which is where the dungeons are going to go on. You want to make a road from this pink node to this pink node, and then just connect all these pink nodes right here so people can have easy access. Obviously, you have an incentive to do that because people are going to step on top of your land, and that means you're going to get governance tokens out of those people that step on top of that land. So that's one of the things that we know you could probably do in the future. You got hot springs. We don't know what possibly heals, you know. We got farmyard, grows herb. Who knows for what? Maybe for eating or something. I don't know. We got battle tent, which we don't know. Maybe to train your Axies. I don't know. Maybe to battle other players. Who knows? We got the food shop, sells food, possibly player owned. So possibly player owned means that let's say you go really far. You go really far where people don't have a lot of access to the middle. So maybe you could go right here, buy a corner land, boom, and put a food shop, right? So the people that are around here actually have a place to go to get food and stuff like that. So now you start putting together the things that you might be able to do and the value you might be able to provide. Some people think like, oh wait, so you have all this land over here, so this is not valuable because it's so far from the middle. Incorrect. If you actually have a strategy to provide value around this zone, then it's a valuable thing to do. You got potion shops, same thing, sells potion, possibly player owned. Then you got residents, unknown, possibly houses for NPCs. You got the trees can be cut down to provide wood, possibly public resource node, so pink squares. Then you got the windmill, we don't know. We got the pond, possibly fishing, available, possibly public resources node, pink squares. We got the stone statue, which is unknown, and then we got the quarry, can be used to harvest stone. If you read this right here, landholders can upgrade and customize their territory to host shops, chimera summoning beacons, produce resources, house NPCs, and even act as access points for dungeons. That is very important. Very important. Now, I'm gonna give you a scenario. So let's say you buy a bunch of land over here, really far from a dungeon. So you got a dungeon right here, you got a dungeon right here. And this is a strategy that you could deploy. And you gotta start thinking about this thing. So that's why not necessarily just being next to a road or closer to the map is the right strategy, right? You might have a different strategy. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna provide value to the people that are not close to the middle. So I'm gonna buy this plots right here, and then I'm gonna put an access point to a dungeon, and so they're gonna step on your land, and you're gonna get governance tokens for people stepping on your land. So it all depends on the strategy you want to deploy. You might be like, you know what, I'm gonna buy every single corner in the game so that when people are traveling on the roads, they see my land, they see the value that I'm gonna provide to them. You know, I'm gonna put shops, I'm gonna put whatever, etc., whatever you can put. There's a lot that we don't know, but these are just things that you got to start thinking about. Another strategy that you can do is that you know people are gonna go to dungeons. You know people are gonna go to the pink nodes to get resources. So another strategy you can do is like, you know what? Let me start buying land right next to pink nodes, because people are gonna step over this land for sure. And remember, if people step over your land, you're going to get governance tokens and resources and rewards. So we don't have all the details of that, but I can tell you that that's something that has been talked about for a while. So there's different strategies to deploy. Also, you got the water. We don't really know much about the water, but out of my logic is that you got all this water around the map. And then you got the roads. If the roads give you 300% increase in traveling speed, right? When you are on a road, my guess is that maybe you can get into the water, right? And then you could travel around the water, maybe in a boat or something like that. And then it's even faster than the actual roads. So think about that. That's your speculation. I don't know. So those are the things you got to start thinking about. What is your strategy? Are you going to make a road for people to connect from dungeon to dungeon? Are you going to make an access point right here so that people that are far from dungeons can actually go right here and then you get rewarded for that? What is your strategy? Are you gonna buy corner lands? Are you gonna buy a whole strip of land right here? It just depends. It just depends on your strategy. It really does depend on your strategy. What is your strategy? You gotta start strategizing. All right, so let's talk about resources. We got small potions, which we already know how to get them right now. Wood, we got stone, we got herb, we got crystals, we got ore, and we got goo. So these are some of the recent updates that have come up. And if we go down all the way to resources, there's way more resources. We still don't know a lot what this means. We don't know. We really don't know. We knew resources were coming. In-game harvestable tokens that you can use to build structures and craft items. Apparently there are many more varieties than we had first imagined, and the team is working to solidify the economy surrounding each resource and how it interacts with the rest of the game. We don't really know where all this stuff is going to spawn. We really don't know. What I can see from this picture right here is that maybe it's going to spawn in your land, some of those resources. You got stone right here, you got wood right here. Apparently you can actually shop this wood. This looks like you're building something on top of your land, and then you got this kind of like tree looking little thing. I don't know what that is, but basically there's a lot that we don't know. So as we know more, the strategy might change. You might be like, let me actually buy land in Savannah or forest on Arctic so I can mine all these resources and actually trade those resources for other people. So that might be another strategy. All right, so let's talk a little bit about gameplay. It says right here, it will take a while to travel places from outskirts of the map to the Luna landings, may take anywhere from a few days up to a week. Right, it says right here, this may be tweaked, and I'm sure it's going to be tweaked as we play the game. Even when the game comes out, as we play the game, they're going to tweak it. If it's too much, if it's too little, people got to play it. People got to see how things work out. Chimera will drop an assortment of resources, items, and blueprints used to upgrade territory and individual axes. So it incentivizes you to, battle chimeras, which are the monsters in the dungeons. Another thing we got is alliances. Alliances may be formed to pool land and resources. Artifacts may be created with the help of alliances to give alliance-wide buffs. That's incredible. Pooling land may also allow us to create larger buildings than we may be able to create ourselves. So if you put lands together with other people, with other alliances, maybe you could create a bigger thing, right? Then we got the pink squares, which we talked about, are public resources nodes and Chimera spawn locations. These lands will also play a role in hosting dungeons and world events. Take all this with a grain of salt. Remember, this is not all 100% confirmed. Things are changing, and the team has said there are so many things you guys don't know about. We wish we could tell you everything. They have said they have things 2 years, 3 years ahead that we won't see for 3 years. So that's crazy. Just think about that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, make sure you sub, make sure you comment below to participate in the 250 SLP giveaway. And if you guys want to support the channel furthermore, you can join the membership program with the little box below the video that says join. And I'll see you guys next video.